Hey guys, just got back from Blade. Well, my knives just got back from Blade, and this is one of my favorite pieces. Many of you are going to know it. It's a Ernie Emerson Pretac. That was early 90s and maybe even a little bit earlier. As Ernie was becoming the knife maker he is today, he was kind of mentored by Michael Walker. What he did was, according to both of them, he spent hours every day on the phone with Michael, just absorbing all the information, and Michael's just such a generous, nice guy. He was happy to help. Anyway, Ernie learned his early knife making from, much of his knife making from Michael Walker, and you can see a lot of Michael Walker styling. Interesting though, this looks to me like a transition piece between the Michael Walker days, because it's got a lot of little bit heavier duty, little bit less refined shoulders and parts to it. However, it certainly has, if you look at Michael Walker's stuff even now, it's got much of what Michael Walker goes for. This looks like a transition piece between the Pretacs, or the early Pretacs, and the Viper series. I'm guessing this is a prelude to a Viper. So this is one of the pieces that's too small for a thumb stud. Ernie's got a couple of those. Most of them were designed earlier. I don't think anything these days comes close to being too small. This is the opening mechanism. You just pull it around, and I'm sure there's 10 ways you can do it, finger-wise and whatever. But so it's an early liner lock, beautiful lock-up. There's no blade play still. That looks like black G10. I'm guessing, I'm not positive. And with the anodized titanium liners. Now you can see his liner is not a traditional Emerson liner, or not a traditional, since he went to the CQC and the Viper series. That's a contoured liner, plenty of room to grab, and looks like a titanium back strap. You can see those are thick liners for a small piece. Blade's not quite centered, but I would guess, I'm guessing if I tighten that pivot a little bit. When I get a knife, I don't like to adjust things, because honestly, I'm not gonna, whatever I do isn't gonna help the knife. But there's no rubbing, there never has been. The blade looks a little bit off center, but here's the deal with off center. Generally, if you do tighten a pivot, it'll straighten out. I promise you, 99% of the knife makers we're looking at are flat grinding straight blades. So the only reason it's off center is because, well, a couple reasons. One, the pivot's not tight. Oh yeah, look at here. Lesson, if I squeeze the pivot side, watch the blade straighten up. That's what's happening. So I'll tighten this before I send it, because it's that easy. The other reason often that the blade is a little bit off center, and generally to the non-liner lock side, is because the liner lock is strong and it's pushing the pivot. But watch one more time. I'm going to squeeze the pivot side and watch the blade straighten up. There you go. So when I tighten that, that's where it's going to sit. I just got an extra $50 for the knife because the blade is dead center. Just kidding. All right, guys. So here's the knife. Looks like an early Pretac. Well, it's a Pretac and probably a transition piece to the Viper series. Thanks for watching. Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm back. Wait. I didn't mention this is Halfmoon. Before Ernie left the garage, all of his Pretacs were completed and made and done. So every Pretac's going to have the Halfmoon logo, and you can be assured that if it's got a Halfmoon logo on it, it was made in Ernie's garage with sweat and tears, not with machines.